The ferry terminal is already quiet after the last boat. A pale line of light rests on the floor. The ticket windows have gone dark. Only the bay keeps moving. Outside, the water slips against the pilings. Inside, the hall stays warm and still. No one is hurrying anywhere now. Near the front doors, two silver barriers stand beside a rack of folded harbor maps and a tray of pencils left near the closed ticket desk. Their black belts stay drawn across the lane. No hand unclips them. A paper cup rests beside the scanner with a brown ring dried near the bottom. Its lid has been turned upside down on the counter. Nothing is moved there. Along the first wall, framed timetables hang beside a board of tide notes and weather warnings printed in blue and black. The corners stay flat behind clear plastic. No finger follows the rows. Below them, a narrow shelf holds lost scarves, one child's glove, and a folded umbrella with a red strap around the middle. The fabric stays dark and still. No one comes to claim it. At the center of the hall, rows of bolted chairs face the glass and the sleeping slips outside. Their metal arms catch thin bands of white. No one sits between them. A trash bin stands near the middle aisle with a brochure half folded over the rim. The cover shows a summer ferry in bright daylight. No page turns there now. Beyond the waiting chairs, the cafe counter keeps its black machines, stacked cups, and a menu board gone dim above the register. A sandwich case glows with one weak strip of light. Nothing is left to sell. Beside the till, a note card reads, "See you at dawn," in thick marker, beside a drawn wave and a crooked heart. The card leans against a tip jar with 3 coins inside. No hand lifts it. From outside, one rope strikes softly against a pole and then falls still again. Not loud, not sharp. The vent above the doors keeps its low breath. The hall takes back its quiet. The floor keeps its pale reflections. At the west glass, the dock lights run out into the bay in patient yellow points over the wet gangway and the empty loading lane. The last wake has already flattened. No boat returns there. Farther out, black water reaches toward the harbor mouth between breakwater lamps and dark anchored hulls. A ferry light is gone from the route now. No horn crosses the bay. Along the inner wall, framed photographs show the terminal in earlier winters, with crowded lines, fogged coats, and gulls over the roof. Dust keeps to the frame edges. No corner curls free. Below them, a display rack holds postcards, local histories, and folded weekend guides in straight, bright rows. The top cards stay flat. Nothing slips free tonight. At the stair rail, white paint has worn away where older hands once gripped during windy crossings and holiday rushes after dark. Bare metal shows through in a narrow shine. No palm closes there now. Below the rail, 6 steps lead toward a lower service room beneath the boarding deck. Cool air rises from the gap in slow breaths. No boot goes down. Near the side shelf, spare bulbs lie in divided tins beside a torch and a folded inspection card marked in dark pencil. Boxes fill the card from top to bottom. No fresh mark joins them. A short enamel mug waits at the corner beside a folded cloth. One pale ring shows at the bottom. No steam rises there. Outside the north panes, the promenade curves away beside bollards, wet rails, and a closed bait kiosk under one weak lamp. The sign over the kiosk has gone dark. No latch moves there. Higher up, the stars hold over the black water without a cloud crossing them. The bay stays open there. Nothing changes there. Near the back bench, stacked life rings wait beside sealed flare tins and a narrow wooden case with brass corners gone dull from salt. Nothing is taken down. Nothing is opened. A dented kettle sits by the side wall beside two mugs. One cup shows a line of dried tea near the base. No steam rises there. At the ceiling seam, long beams cross above the hall in pale bars over the chairs, shutters, and quiet ticket gates. Nothing flickers there. No chain drops down. One screwhead near the vent cover catches a brief glint. Then the light settles again. The terminal stays as it is. Nothing begins. Nothing ends. The ferry terminal keeps its late arrangement after the last boat, bright and watchful, while the water lies beyond the glass and the empty slips hold their place outside. Near the rear exit, a yellow rain jacket hangs from a hook above a brown rubber mat. The sleeves keep their shape. No drop falls there now. At the lower pane, dried salt marks show where older spray once reached the glass in winter storms. The pale trace stands against the dark bay beyond. No cloth wipes it away tonight. Near the west sill, a folded route flag rests beside a brass compass and a clipped pass. Its blue stripe shows. No hand unfolds it. Here, below the boarding hall, the service passage keeps its dim strip of light beneath the deck, while black water folds against the pilings outside. No new sound rises there. No shadow crosses the floor. Nothing needs to be checked now. At the first landing, cooler air gathers near the wall. The concrete shows faint boot marks. No step goes there tonight. Below the main room, the passage waits between cinder block walls and metal shelves lined with boxed bulbs, wrapped glass, folded tarps, and spare rope. A narrow lamp glows above the first rack. Its light falls in a pale strip. Nothing passes through it. Near the wall, sealed grease tins rest beside spare manuals and a folded harbor map. Blue route lines cross the open page. No hand folds it shut. A rack of long poles stands beside two storage chests and a narrow bin of coupling parts. Their metal tips hold a dull shine. No grip closes there. A wooden tray below the rack holds spare lenses in divided slots. Red glass, green glass, clear glass. No light wakes inside them. Through the small side pane, the service walk shows one low rail, two mooring posts, and the dark shoulder of the dock below the boarding gate. Water shines once along the concrete edge, then goes dark again. A pier lamp throws one weak reflection across a shallow patch beside the wall. Then the surface breaks apart. No wake reaches there now. At the work table, spare fasteners lie beside a screwdriver, a roll of tape, and a folded cloth. The tool handle shows one pale edge. No hand lifts it. A short ledger rests at the corner with stock counts and service notes written in narrow rows. No new line is added tonight. No page turns. From somewhere above, one hollow step of settling wood moves through the deck and then returns to stillness. Not sharp, not near. The low room hum settles beneath it. The lamp keeps its small circle. The passage takes back its quiet. Near the inner post, a hook holds a canvas cap above a box of spare keys and sealed batteries. The brim hangs in a soft curve. No shoulder enters it. A pair of gloves waits on the lid beside a folded shop towel. The leather catches a thin line of light. No hand reaches there. At the far door, the frame leads toward a closet marked Tools. The handle stays still. No one pulls it open. Beside the frame, a small clock face glows faintly above a pinned delivery slip. The hands sit past midnight. No one checks now. Along the floor, a grated drain runs toward the dark end of the room beside the sink wall. Watermarks show in pale streaks along the edge. No stream overfills there. A warning plate reads, "Employees only," in black letters on white plastic. The corners have gone dull. No second notice hangs below it. At the side recess, a cabinet of spare fittings stands beside a folded caution sign and a sealed tool case. White labels run down the drawer fronts. No drawer opens there. A key tag hangs from the case latch on a bent wire loop. The code has faded at one corner. No hand lifts it tonight. Near the north wall, 3 empty hooks hang beside a route map and a rolled canvas cover tied with twine. Their shadows rest in dark curves. No hook swings there. The canvas keeps its stiff shape in the cool air. A loose end hangs toward the floor. Nothing pulls it free tonight. Near the shelf edge, a folded rag rests beside a short iron wrench. The cloth keeps one dark grease mark near the center. No hand reaches tonight. No dust shifts along the shelf. No chain slips from the peg. Still. Back above, the hall keeps its ticket lanes, quiet chairs, and black windows over the slips. The guest book stays open on the desk. The glass doors stay shut. One light, then dark water, then one light again near the pilings. At the back pane, dried salt still shows where older spray once pressed damp grit against the frame during winter storms. No cloth wipes it clear. No worker passes there now. The passage stays cool below the deck. The terminal stays watchful above the bay. Morning has not reached the loading lane yet. Near the pump case, 2 folded tarps rest beside a box of chalk and a spare warning plate with one corner turned to the wall. Their edges stay square in the lamp glow. No hand lifts them. A dustpan hangs from one nail above the shelf beside a dry brush. It does not sway. No breeze reaches it here. Still, no mark appears. Beyond the glass doors, the outer promenade keeps its wet stillness along the bay, while the closed terminal glows behind the windows. No new sound rises there. No shadow crosses the paving. Nothing asks to be opened. At the first barrier, cool air gathers near the rail. The stone shows faint shoe marks. No step goes there tonight. Outside the hall, the walkway waits between bollards, benches, and the dark backs of shuttered kiosks facing the sleeping slips. A low lamp glows above the map case. Its light falls in a pale strip. Nothing passes through it. Near the wall, a rack of folded harbor guides rests beside tide notices and a laminated emergency chart. Blue route lines cross the page. No hand lifts it free. A row of life rings hangs beside two storage chests and a narrow cabinet marked First Aid in black letters. Their white paint holds a dull shine. No grip closes there. A wooden tray below the cabinet holds spare lenses in divided slots. Red glass, green glass, clear glass. No light wakes inside them. Through the outer rail, the bay opens in black water, sleeping masts, and one dark breakwater line beneath the far lamps. A buoy light blinks once near the harbor mouth. Then it is gone. A pier lamp throws one weak reflection across a shallow film on the stone edge. Then the surface breaks apart. No wake reaches the wall. At the bench nearest the doors, a dropped leaflet lies beneath one metal leg with a picture of the summer ferry on the cover. Its corner curls inward. No hand reaches down. A paper ticket stub rests near the drain line, with its print gone pale from damp air and shoes. It stays where it fell. Nothing shifts there tonight. From somewhere out on the bay, a rope taps once against a post and then falls still again. Not loud, not near. The wind leaves the rail. The lamps keep their pale pools. The promenade takes back its quiet. Near the loading lane, the movable gangway rests above the water, with its joints locked and the rubber sides folded close to the frame. No chain rattles there. No wheel moves. A steel plate at the threshold catches one soft line of light from the hall behind the glass. The line does not travel. Nothing changes there. Along the inner wall, poster frames show old ferry photographs, route celebrations, and crowded summer mornings with white wakes in the sun. Dust keeps to the lower edges. No corner curls free. Below them, a vending alcove holds bottled water, wrapped snacks, and one dark coffee machine gone blank above the keypad. The glass stays black, button lights up. At the stair rail near the far gate, white paint has worn away where older hands once gripped through storms, delays, and late winter arrivals after dark. Bare metal shows through in a narrow shine. No palm closes there now. Below the rail, 7 steps lead toward the lower dock and the closed service float beneath the terminal. Cool air rises from the gap in slow breaths. No boot goes down. Near the sidepost, spare mooring ropes hang in loops beside a torch and a folded inspection card marked in dark pencil. Boxes fill the card from top to bottom. No fresh mark joins them. A short enamel mug waits on the ledge beside a folded cloth. One pale ring shows at the bottom. No steam rises there. Outside the north rail, the promenade curves away beside the seawall. The bait kiosk and a line of empty picnic tables turn silver by salt and moonlight. One gull stands near a bin and then is gone. The path is empty. Higher up, the stars hold over the dark water without a cloud crossing them. The harbor stays open beneath that sky. Nothing changes there. Near the back shutter, stacked cones wait beside sealed flare tins and a narrow wooden case with brass corners gone dull from years of spray. Nothing is taken down. Nothing is opened. A dented kettle sits by the wall beside 2 mugs. One cup shows a line of dried tea near the base. No steam rises there. At the roof seam, dark beams cross above the covered walk in pale bars over the benches and quiet boarding lane. Nothing flickers there. No chain drops down. One screwhead near the vent cover catches a brief glint. Then the light settles again. The terminal front stays as it is. Nothing begins. Nothing ends. The promenade keeps its late arrangement beyond the last boat, open and watchful, while the bay lies black below the lamps and the closed hall glows softly behind the glass. Near the final bench, a folded mopcloth rests beside a tin of polish and a short plastic scraper. The cloth keeps one darker line through the middle. No hand reaches there. At the lower rail, faint salt still shows where older spray once dried near the seam. The pale trace stays against the dark water below. No cloth wipes it away tonight. Near the ticket gate, a brass bell hangs above a hook of lost lanyards and one striped scarf. The scarf stays still in the low air. No hand lifts it. Still, no bell sounds. No wind reaches it.